Good morning. Got a nice, easy 5 mile, 8k zone 2 this morning. Just getting back into the rhythm of running a little bit more, which is nice. I kind of fallen out of it, being so focused on the gym stuff, working on the new kind of hybrid Hyrox routine that we're putting in place. I've only kind of just started putting these morning runs back in place. Back in the UK, I'd run just before nightfall, which is like 4:30 because it's winter in the UK. But now back in Australia, sun rises at 5:30, 5:45, 6 o'clock, and you get a beautiful morning. So here we are. I've just been having a think about the importance of running for me on my mind and clarity. And the more I was delving deep, the more I realised when I first was diagnosed how dangerous antidepressants are. They have a time and a place, don't get me wrong. If you're really in a dark place, or really struggling to find your way out of a deep hole, and you need that just extra support, because what they do is they help the synapses that pass neurotransmitters, dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, they help those refire again. And the more I thought about it, I was on them antidepressants for 6 months between the ages of 19 and 20, and I always just felt numb. There was a nothingness to life, and it got me off rock bottom. But it wasn't until I started getting up at 5:30, 6 in the morning, going to the gym, that I was naturally firing off the synapses. I was naturally creating an antidepressant, and now and since then I am very antidepressants. If you're not exercising in the morning and you're not feeling great, you're missing out on the number one thing that'll help you out. And I think I even forget nowadays, 12 years in, this is so necessary, especially in the morning, to get out and do this exercise. It makes a world of difference. I think that's why when I talk about clarity and running in the morning, it isn't some magical, mystical experience. Though running can bring that level of transcendence when you get into longer distance and higher pace. When it's these easy zone 2 runs, that clarity is just my brain declogging itself, and I wouldn't change it for the world. It's so important. So yeah, fuck antidepressants long term. If you need them short term, use them, but nothing will save your life like lifting and running. Out here, winning the day. Halfway. A little under 8k, 5 miles for the session. Now it's time to have a shower and some water and go for coffee. So this is the go-to brekkie, as you probably noticed, 6 mornings out of 7. It is 65 grams of protein, muesli, nuts, and then frozen berries. The protein, vitamins and carbs I need after my run and my coffee in the morning. So it's just gone, what time is it? Let me show you. 8:49 on the 30th of January. And we're gonna have this, and then I'm gonna have a scoop of G1M Sport, electrolytes and some carbs before I've got a leg session later on. But for now, we've got some Apex work to do. We're scripting the next video, and then I am just gonna prep some of the overlays and slides. So yeah, down to work. But first, brekkie. time for legs, the squats and leg circuit. Just gone kind of 10:15, 10:30 in the morning, and it's getting warm out here. So this is going to be a short squat session, and then we're going to do some wall balls into burpees and lunges. Probably half an hour, 45 minutes intense, which will be a good one. And then I've got some shopping to do later on. So.
Battles with the mind and the timid standoff. Slightest bit of pain and those tender folks scoff. Choose the destination, but that bridge must be crossed. Guess the bottom line is we're cut from different cloths. Borders they divide, but I'm inclined to cut across. Reach the outer limits, then I cut away my loss. Continue toward the goal in sight, no matter what the cost. Emboldened by this chance, I'm not afraid to get lost. Cause now I'm pushing forward and nobody dare oppose. Now I'm moving faster while that ticking clock slows. And now I'm climbing higher like the ground can't hold. So I don't plan on stopping when the summit plateaus. I'm that invasion of the body by the soul. Sipping from the cold, but soon a certified whole. Never wanna fight, but I just hit it on the nose. It took my spirit, but I got it back. Case closed.
That was a tough session, starting out with those 100 pull squats in this heat, really working out with the hip flexors. It's about 30 degrees, so at the bottom of that rep, you really feel squeeze through you're trying to hold your breath. So yeah, intense start. And then into those more Hyrox focused moves. So it was about 6 minutes for time, wall balls, 4 different kinds of lunges, so straight run, slight lunge, and then what I call the McGregor lunge, which is just the quads and hips. That was the last one you would have seen, and that really does work a different part of your body and the hips. So yeah, and then finishing off some burpees, which I have to admit I'm not great at naturally, but something I need to get right moving forward. So yeah, really good session, fucking sweating buckets. So time to get back, shower, bite to eat, and then we'll run some errands. So yeah, we're off to Ballina. I need to pick up some surf straps for a surfboard for the roof. I also need to get some new running socks and athlete's foot because I've put holes in my current ones. I'm going to go try on some shoes. They've got some interesting options. They've got some on-running shoes there. I want to try on some of the New Balance Fuel Cells and Saucony Pros if they have some in stock, which we'll see if they do. So that's what this little drive is about. Got some groceries to pick up, and yeah, this is actually pretty abnormal for me to leave my desk. I actually sat at my desk working all throughout the day, taking a break at 4 o'clock, but today I need to get this done. It's just nice to leave the house and do something different for a bit. And plus, I've been slowly getting back into the running, and I always find when I buy new running shoes, I get at least like 3 or 6 months of just like consistent running effort out of those shoes straight away, but simply just the fact that I bought new ones. So yeah, that's the plan for now. I'll probably pick up a protein shake on the way around. I just had a super duper banging, and bananas, honey on toast, just because I felt pretty exhausted after the short 5 mile 8k-ish run this morning, and then the Hyrox leg hybrid session just now, which was decent enough. It's the first time I've gone kind of dual session in this heat currently, so it was good. And then I've got to get back and look at some Apex stuff later on, so I want to run through what is essentially the first hybrid collection, pin those on the board, because I'm just kind of taking a different strategy to kind of working out the vision for the brand and the products ecosystems moving forward. That's the plan. I'll catch you when I get there. Hopefully this audio wasn't completely shit, which is sort of the bane of my life sometimes, but you know, we'll get there. Bye. Right, so I just thought I'd drop a quick behind the scenes on our core collection and then a sample collection, and the reasoning why we have two separate collections at the moment. So the core collection will be the first production collection. This is 2 marathon vests, 2 marathon shorts, obviously our SOLA sunglasses, which you guys have seen a lot of through the last 18 months or so. And then we have our tempo running sock, our running cap, 2 hybrid Corex vests, our Threat gym shorts, and then a hybrid Hyrox short half tight over here. And this is a production. So this is the first thing we're going to run in production at scale and sell online via the site. And then of course we have just a few select products and tech packs. So we have the Arc Marathon vest, which with the onwards speed signature. Then we have our fabric swatches, information and dimensions and silhouette. The same for the running tights, which has the initial design, the sample, key features, the dimensions, and then obviously fabric swatches again. And finally the Corex tank, which is hybrid tank, obviously work in progress design, but more or less all there. And then you've probably seen these in the original videos from back in the day, just with the updated design and dimensions. So yes, this is the core production collection, but at the same time, I run and design the sample collection. Now what this is basically products that are used in the core photo shoots for the production collection release. And this is like basically prototyping, teasing products, like bringing a few things to the attention of the community base through the actual production release photo shoots. So we have a windbreaker, a crop training top, 3 separate socks that will come our way eventually, 2 different kinds of vests. So we've got a trail vest and then a cadence running vest between the 2, and then some merch on the way as well. So some sleeves and some bottles and some other bits and pieces. So same process, everything gets tech packed. We have some kind of inspiration when it comes to like brand new sampling. So these are almost production ready. These are like sample tech packs to give some ideas about kind of the structure, the silhouette, the shape, the material we're trying to produce. And if I'm honest, this is absolutely brand new to me. I've never actually set about doing this at scale, because Apex has always just been the pure socks, the leggings, the sleeves, are very functional products, but to be setting out collections based on shoots and styles and autumn, winter and summer, spring is a big difference for me. So I'm enjoying learning the process. Yeah, it's fascinating, but this won't be the final. There are some tweaks to make around the branding, the logos, designs, but I'll be bringing you probably in each individual video coming up 1 or 2 of these products and explain them as I go through up to release date later this year. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment with the collections. I'm really excited to get this live. I'm most excited to get the sampling in place and then combining the 2 for a studio shoot, which I will bring to the channel at some point. So yeah, but for now, we're going to settle back into some work. God, desk is a mess, Jesus. I'm currently at Beck's parents' place before we move into our new place. So I've kind of set up temporary shop in a spare room, which is chaotic, but we're still getting stuff done. So anyways, yeah, I'll catch you in a bit.